Hello and welcome to another video of Fatui Only, where we try to beat Genshin Impact using only Fatui characters. So this is going to be a special episode because we got a lot of building to do, starting with the Aquila Favonias that we got in our last wishing session. So basically that's a weapon that I'm going to use in Lynette. I don't know if it's going to be the permanent one or not, but it's unfortunate that the first 5-star weapon that we get is a sword and it goes to our support character. And the other thing is that, as you can see here, I was doing my resin spending of the day and I was able to reach veteran rank 40, meaning that now we not only can ascend our characters, we can level up their talents and we can also level up the weapon. So it means that we have a lot of building to do. That means that we have a lot of farming to do. And at least that's going to be fun to see. So ideally, I would like to see if we can get better in the Spiral Abyss after this, because we were having a really big jump in our power. Basically, we're moving for level 70 to level 80, and we not only get a boost on the characters, with a boost on the weapons and a boost on the talent. So the only thing that could make this better is if we can farm artifacts. That's going to be in 5 more levels, but I think that until that, I think this is going to be the best power creep that we can get until we can farm for better artifacts. So hope so we can get some 5-star artifacts randomly from the different bosses. And now we can actually level up some of our talents. And for that, we need to use the weekly bosses. The good thing is we can actually jumpstart these boss, because if not, if we have to do the whole Sumer story quest to actually do it, it's going to be insanely stupid. So I'm really happy that we can skip the whole story quest and we can actually do it directly. The other thing that is that it doesn't matter what we get in here, we can use any of the different droppings, because both, or the 3 of Lynette, Femine and lyney, they both all of them use the same, or they use different drops from the same boss, meaning that we can only have to farm this weekly boss to actually level the talents up. And that's going to basically decide which talents are we going to level up based on what we get every week. So it's going to be fun. The only problem with that is that we cannot hurry up this process, meaning that if we have 3 different enemies, we can get 3 different materials for the 3 different characters, and we can use, or at least we can hope to build them up in a third of a time that's going to take this, but it is what it is. I hope we can also get some dream solvents maybe for the future, because if we keep getting the same ones, and for example Lynette is the one with level up talents and not lyney or Femine that are our main DPS, then I don't think that's going to be fair. So I might use our I might use them to actually switch them to the other ones and actually level up our main DPS character. So yeah, I think that's kind of like a fun thing to say or to do. I also hope that you noticed that we were level 80 in the videos of Natlan. So actually Natlan happened after this. So what you're seeing here is basically going back to the past and level them up. If you notice it, please, I'm going to clap to you. Please leave a comment in the message saying that you actually noticed that, and what other things did you notice in that was different between or at least during Natlan and right now that you're going to see it. So yeah, that's kind of fun. I have to say that this boss is going really fine. I thought we were going to struggle a lot more because basically we don't do much damage, but I guess that also the dragon's not as strong as it could be, so at least that's helping us a little bit. The only thing I hope is we can actually get one of the materials that we need for talent ascensions, and see which one it is, and see which one's going to be the first Fatui character that gets a higher talent level than the other ones. If I have to think which ones are the priorities, I think Lynette priority is her ultimate. Lyney, I would think it would be or the basic attacks or the skill. I don't think the ultimate should be a priority. And for Femine, I don't know if it's the basic attacks or the skill too. So we will see. If you know or if you want to suggest me, please let me know. But if not, we're going to find out by trial and error. I have to say there is no other character that we need to build, and there is no other character reported to be rerunning anytime soon. So as you can tell, this is from the past. I'm recording this in the present, meaning that I know that the statement I say is false. Well, it's not completely false because although Ororon is not actually a Fatui character, I think I'm going to treat him as a Fatui character because of his involvement in the story quests. So I might try to pull for him, and that's going to be another interesting thing because we're going to get a new character that we need to build. I don't have anything farm from him, I assume, because like it's going to be a new region. There are probably going to be new bosses and a lot of things that we need to farm. We haven't farmed any other things for him, like talent, books, weapons. I don't know what weapons will be useful for him. When we are able to do the artifacts, then maybe we should check which artifacts are good for him. But in the meantime, I think it's going to be kind of fun to try to build a new character. Only if we get him. If you remember, our PT is really close to a 5-star, which means we can risk it. The good thing is like lyney is there in the banner, so I mean like if we risk it and I get a 5-star, at least it's going to be a constellation for lyney. If not, the ideal thing would be to lose the 50-50 and see and have a guarantee Archon for the future. But for the moment, I think I might do single polls and see if we can bring him home. But if we cannot bring him home, then I don't know if I'm going to rescue it a lot. I don't want to lose a 5-star or get a constellation for lyney. That I think it's not going to be useful. But we will see. We will see what happens. So that has something to do with how lucky or unlucky we are. And if you've been following this account since the beginning, you know we are super unlucky with this account. It took us forever to get a 5-star, especially it was lyney. We lost our 50-50 for arlecchino. We have to go to hard PT in both of them, and I decided to get lyney because having a bold pyro character was, in theory, easier or better for exploration and different things than having arlecchino. I hope I don't regret my choices. I think I don't, because we reached this far with only the characters that we have, but I have to say that arlecchino would make everything so much easier if I know how to play her. But yeah, I feel like that's where we are right now. It's going to be fun to see what happens. It's going to be fun to get a new element, a new character, new reactions. Maybe, I think it's going to be the first time we're going to do something with natlan characters, basically, because I don't know how the whole gimmick works, because now they're like my wig is not even released, and this would be the first character from natlan in either Fatui or Archons only. So that's going to be kind of fun to see and see how far we can do, what else we can do, how does it work. I hope it's a good character. I hope he do a lot of damage. I think he's more of a support. That's another thing that why I want him, because we need a little bit of a support. I know that he works better, I think it's with Hydro. So unfortunately, I don't think we have the perfect team for him. I was thinking of using him in Femine to get like superconduct. I think superconduct. I don't know, the one that is from Cryo and Electro, that then it reduces the or shreds the defenses. So then it's going to be great for using Femine basic attacks or physical attacks, basically. So that's my thinking, and that's my way of using it right now. I don't think it's going to be the best team, but the interesting thing is that if we get Child, I think he's going to be a great support for Child. So we will see if that's going to be a good idea or not. If Child could be our main DPS, or I don't know what's going to happen. If Child reruns, I really have high hopes of him rerunning for the Lantern Ride, or at least having a possibility to get him there. That would be amazing, but we will see what happens. I think that's going to be next year, so we still have a lot of time, at least a month and a half maybe, to wait for them and see what's going to be another Fatui character. I wish Arlecchino could be one of them, but in theory, Child is the one with the longest rerun time among the rest of the Fatui characters. Or they can release a new Fatui character, and I would not be mad at all. So yeah, that's basically how this is going. Let me know if you were able to pull for Ororon, if you were able to get him, if you tested him, if you like him, if that you don't like him, if you would play it in your teams, or what would you do with him in this account. I would like to hear you. You always have more knowledge and more crazy ideas than I have, and you know how to improve the damage of the different accounts. But I think I'm super excited for finally being able to use wishes. We've been accumulated so many wishes since the last time we were able to basically wish for a Fatui character that was a Wanderer, that I forgot how to do it. But yeah, I think we have at least a guarantee 5-star if we get one, and maybe even 2 5-stars. I don't think that they're going to be guaranteed, but I think we have enough to pull for 2 complete characters, 5-star characters. So yeah, we will see what we're going to get, and we're going to cross our fingers to try to get as many Fatui characters as we can. So this is almost over. We are kind of killing him already. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got one. We got a 5-star. Oh, we got a billet, and we got a dream solvent. So we got everything basically. And I was able to farm some of the different materials for leveling up Lyney. That's great because he's our main DPS. And I will try to do, I focus much on this character because he's our main DPS, but I will try to do it also for Fremine. I'm missing some things, and also for Lynette. So that's why I'm actually fishing for different creatures. And that's something crazy that I noticed, that everything is turning yellow. I don't know if it's specific to this place or specific of this time of the day, but I never seen this before. Is this normal? It looks like we're like swimming on pee, basically, because it's so yellow. But I feel like it's fantastic. I never seen this before, so I wonder if it's just in this place, or just in this place plus a different time, or what's the whole reason behind it. So after a really long farming, I was able to get Lynette to level 80, and that's also we were able to do Fremine. So at least all our Fatui characters are level 80, and that's really good for us. Well, now I need to level up Lynette. We have enough books, which I was like kind of worried because I didn't farm for books, but now we need to wait until the next one. But I think the maximum level we're going to get before we can get artifacts, so I think that's one of the biggest things. And unfortunately, our weekly boss material was for Lynette, so I end up leveling up the ultimate, and that's basically what we can do. So also I mentioned that we can actually level up the weapons. Again, I think I have enough materials at least to level up the weapons. I don't know if I have them to actually ascend them. So we will try to see what we can do with this, and it's going to be fun to have, for example, the same thing happening for Lyney. Oh, we have one. So I guess I farmed a boss before, or maybe I farmed a boss in between these videos. So at least we were able to level up one of Lyney's talents. Framing is the one I'm missing, and all our weapons are level 90, so level 80. So that means when we can try to see if we can get more stars in the spiral abyss. You can see that we're missing floor number 7 and floor number 8. We're missing some stars, so this equals 2 wishes. So let's try to see if we can get more wishes or more primogens for the next patches. Again, I think that my team to go is going to be Lyney in one side, because he can sustain himself, he can heal himself, he's a main DPS and he's fantastic in that. Although we have several enemies, he's a single target character, so I think the first thing we should do is delete or defeat these Fatui that can heal himself and heal others. which is going to be a problem. Okay, that's done. And then we have the cryo one that we are able to break the shield really easily, so I'm not worried about this one. But I think the problem is going to be the next ones. Because I think, is this one when we have the Electro, or whether we have the Pyre one? Yeah, we have the Electro. So again, I need to try to kill them all as fast as I can. Okay, we did a lot of damage. We need to try to see if we can defeat the Electro one. Yeah, perfect. Now we focus on the Hydro one. And then the only one left is going to be the Cryo, which is the easiest one for us to defeat. And it's going fantastic. So we need to do it in 7 minutes. So we'll have around like 2 minutes for the other half. That's a lot of time, especially thinking of Remine and Lynette, that maybe they're not the best ones doing damage. But yeah, I wish I did a before and after to actually see how much our power increased before and after we ascended our characters and weapons and talents and everything. In here we have a Pyre one, and then it's a Cryo one, I think. The good thing about Fremine is like he can break shields, so it's not like he's helpless. And a lot of times, like you can see that we can bounce them back, and we can try to avoid them to use their skills, or in this case to gain their shield easier. We are losing a lot of life, which I don't like. I'm not being careful enough, but I want him to stop attacking, basically. There it is. Oh, I should have used that in another element. I didn't think about that, but well, that's the only element that we have. So the good thing is it's a taunt, so it can get distracted over there. And again, I think our focus should be... Is it a Hydro or a Cryo? Okay, another Cryo. Our focus should be the Pyro one. Try to survive. We're losing a lot of life. Are we going to make this? This is going to be harder for the next ones. Okay. The only one we need is the Nemo, and the Nemo doesn't have any shield, basically. Only that one that's temporary. And I think we're done. Perfect. So we got the 3 stars in this one. Now we need to try to do the 3 stars on the second one, or the second chamber. And then the third one. And that will be it. And after we finish that, of course, I would like to test if we can do the other one, the floor 8. But that might require a little bit more of leveling up, or maybe getting another character. I don't know. We will see. Maybe improve our artifacts. I know that the artifacts give a lot of boost to our characters, especially if you have a good set, and if you have like 5 stars one that you can level up to level 20. So in the end, our next boost is going to be when we get artifacts. We're going to need to farm a lot of them, basically. The good thing is like most of the sets are over there, so the sets I need for Lynette, for lyney, and for Femine, they are all in the strong box, meaning that if we get terrible ones, we can still actually try to use them or try to convert them. And that's going to speed up a little bit the farming process. My biggest concern is that, are we going to be able to defeat the artifact domains? Because sometimes the enemies are really, really hard or really, really strong, and especially they're level 90, I think, and we're going to be level 80. So that might be problematic, and I need to find which is the easiest artifact domain that we can use and we can do in like the shortest time possible, and we can actually defeat them and get these artifacts. That might be more important than getting the right set. Ideally, it would be in a domain that we actually can use the set. If not, then we can strongbox everything, but we need to be something that we can actually do it quick, fast, and we don't have a lot of problems defeating the enemies. Maybe smaller enemies, or maybe like a lot of smaller enemies that we can defeat easily that are not too bulky, or even ideally could be few enemies that are bigger. So maybe that would be another way to do it. We will see. If you have any suggestions on easy artifacts or easy artifact domains, please let me know in the comments. I read them all, although I don't reply to them, or I take a lot of time to reply them. I read them all, I would say, every day or every 2 days. So that's kind of fun to see whether you're responding. And always your comments are really helpful. Oh, there was only few enemies. We got the 3 stars. Awesome. So this is going to be the last one. Can we do it? I wish it was a monolith. Those are easier. So we have 3 enemies in here. We need to do 7.5 minutes. So we have to do everything in 2 minutes. That's going to be rough. But we actually, they're almost dead. Okay, 1 is down. Oh, we almost died there. Is that a healer? No. Yes, a healer. Okay, we need to kill that one. Perfect. And now we have only 1. I need to remember that if they attack us, we can run towards them. Yeah, like that. And we can avoid them. I find out about that, I think, playing Archons only, which was like really great for us. We're losing a lot of time in here. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it in the right amount of time. We're not breaking the shield. I think we're doing more damage through the shield than actually like breaking the shield. So I think that's going to be our strategy. Oh, we missed. I think our cat is doing a lot of damage. So yeah, we need to do it in 1 minute in the other half. That's going to be tough. Okay, 1 minute, 10 seconds. Cross our fingers. Three enemies again. Okay, we're able to get an ultimate. Let's get some cryo. Perfect. So I hope this does a lot of damage. The cryo is going to be great for the electro one because we can break the shield. So as long as this pyro one doesn't get his shield, perfect. Okay, I think this is doable. We have more than 40 seconds, and it's almost done. Yeah, we're going to make it. Yeah, we did it. Awesome, awesome. So we're able to get more primogens for here. I think it's the perfect moment to finish the video, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and share if you really like it, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.